What if the greatest deception was not a lie, but a replacement? What if sacred time was reassigned, sacred names were muted, and sacred law was reframed, slowly, legally, politely? What if the world inherited a version of faith that looked ancient, sounded holy, but quietly redirected allegiance? This is not a story about hating a church. It is a story about losing a covenant. Before you decide what you believe, listen carefully to what was changed. Before armies marched, before creeds were signed, before crowns were worn, time itself was targeted. Not land, not language, time. The Sabbath was given as a sign, not to one nation only, but to all who would covenant with Yahuwah, a weekly reminder of who creates and who rules. Pharaoh tried to break Israel by labor. Rome tried to break believers by blood. Neither succeeded. When persecution failed, policy was introduced. The faith could not be destroyed, so it was absorbed. Constantine legalized Christianity in name while honoring the Son in practice, a divided allegiance masked as peace. In 321 AD, the first civil law honoring the Day of the Sun was enforced, not by scripture but by empire. Daniel foresaw this moment, a power that would think it could alter appointed times. Thinking does not equal permission. Yahusha never hinted at changing the Sabbath. He restored its meaning when men buried it under tradition. He healed on it. He taught on it. He called himself master of it, not abolisher. After the resurrection, the apostles continued gathering on the seventh day, reasoning from the scriptures. The shift did not come from prophets, but from councils, not revelation, regulation. Laodicea condemned resting on the Sabbath while honoring another day. Authority spoke louder than commandment. What Rome called unity, heaven called substitution. Tradition hardened into law, and law displaced obedience. In Scripture, names carry breath, purpose, and authority. Remove the name, and the authority weakens. The Messiah bore a name declaring the mission. Yahusha, Yahuwah, saves. Translation was necessary. Replacement was not. As Hebrew gave way to Greek, sound was sacrificed for structure. Latin formalized what Greek altered. English finalized the distance. The sacred name of the Father was replaced with titles. Useful, but impersonal. A title can be shared, a name cannot. Authority without inheritance must manufacture legitimacy. Rome produced documents to justify dominion when Scripture would not. The donation of Constantine promised what Constantine never gave. Papan's gift was political. It was later preached as divine. Peter was never crowned, yet Rome wore his name. Messiah alone is the cornerstone. All others are stones set upon him. Kings bowed, believing the keys were real because the crowns were heavy. Revelation is not about fear, it is about fidelity. The call is not to hate institutions, but to leave corruption. Obedience marks the remnant, not denomination. The Sabbath returns as delight. The name returns as identity. The law is written again, not on stone, but on willing hearts. This is not rebellion, it is remembrance. The ancient bell rings, not to awaken Rome, but to awaken you. This is not new truth, it is ancient truth remembered.